Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video we are going to be doing a this is pretty much my everyday makeup look that I've been going to for a while now, but I also wanted to show you guys how to kind of fake a bigger looking eye, a crease, all that stuff. I wanted to show you guys how to blend your eyeshadows with hooded eyes, so I wanted to really direct this video towards you guys who have hooded eyes. And even if you don't have hooded eyes, you could totally just watch and see the technique that I use. But I have hooded eyes, I've struggled with them, and for the longest time I didn't really know how to do makeup according to my eye shape and the hoods when I look straight. Like when I look straight, like all this just kind of like hangs over, and then I also have like little tiny folds in my eye as well. But as we learn and we grow and we learn new things, I have come to terms with my hooded eyes. So with that being said, I wanted to just show you guys, and I thought what better way to do it than with like my go-to eye look lately, and I've just been loving it. I usually don't bring like the dark shadow all the way into the inner corner, but I definitely feel like with this all being like blank, I can get away with that. So if you feel like your eyes kind of close in, and which can happen if you bring like an eyeliner or a darker shadow all the way in to the lower lash line, your eyes can look smaller and more closed in. But if you feel like that happens to you, try and do that. Try and make it like a matte and like a skin color shadow and see if that helps for you. I don't know if it will, but I hope it does. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. All it does is get you notified for when I upload, so just make sure you're subscribed and also hit that bell right next to it. That will also make sure that your notifications are on, because for some reason you could be subscribed and not have your notifications on. Everyone's been saying hit the bell, so you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and say hit the bell too. So go ahead and hit the bell next to the subscribe button once you have subscribed, so the notifications can be turned on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to learn how to recreate this look and make people think that you have bigger eyes when really you have hooded eyes, keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the eyes first. The first thing I'm gonna do is carve out my brows. I'm going to prime my lids with the same concealer that I am going to cut my brows, like clean up my brows with. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and they actually did just launch more shades, so I am now in the shade light neutral. I did think light was too light for me and it was more of a pinky undertone, but when I swatched it next to light medium when I first originally got the Shape Tape, I thought it was a little bit too dark, so I am now in the shade light neutral. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, because a lot comes down on the applicator. I'm going to take a little bit of this and just kind of put it right under my arch. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take a flat brush, and I'm just going to lightly push the product up towards my brow to clean it up. And once you feel like your brow is clean, I'm just going to go ahead and drag the rest of the product down. Don't worry if you feel like you didn't add enough product, because this is a pretty thick concealer, so I'm really not taking a lot of it. I just want to use this to prime the lids and conceal any discoloration that I may have on my lids. So I'm just going to add a little bit more and blend it out with my finger. And I'm taking the concealer pretty far out too. I'm taking it to like as if I was going to make a wing. I'm taking it far out right around there. Then I'm just going to set it with some translucent powder. I like setting my primer on my lids because I always use a concealer. I like setting it with a translucent powder. I feel like for me personally, I have really oily eyelids, and this really makes it stay. And if I were to set it with a bone colored eyeshadow, sometimes like it skips on me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my RCMA no color powder, and I'm just gonna set the whole thing, so the brow bone and the lid and everything like that. Okay, so you can go in with any shadow that you want to. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with my Makeup Geek shadows, because I feel like Makeup Geek shadows are like my favorite. They're pretty inexpensive. They're like $6 for a pan, so they're really, really nice. You can use MAC, you can use Anastasia, you can use anything. I also have my Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter stack next to me, so I might dip into that just for some fun. But right now I'm just gonna stick with my Makeup Geek shadows. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my MAC 217, and I'm going to take Creme Brulee. This is by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to put it on the side of my brush like this. I'm not going in with the tip, I'm going in with the side of the brush, tapping off the excess. And the first thing I like doing is going in this outer corner. And I'm pretty much not really going on my lid. I'm pretty much just like making a new outer corner, kind of like elongating my outer corner. I feel like putting it on the side of the brush just gives you like that perfect shape. So just like that. I hope you guys can see that. Picking up a little bit more now with the tip. Now with the tip of the brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit more, tap off the excess, and then just go ahead and deepen it up. And then I'm going to look straight. I'm going to look at that outer corner that I just created. So it stops around right here. And then since I do have hooded lids, I'm going to bring my crease. I'm going to create a new crease. So like this is my real crease. And since my hooded lids cover it, I'm going to make the hood my new crease. I'm going to put it right on the hood part. So I'm making a new crease. It's pretty easy, like once you get the hang of it. And then I do like look down into a mirror so my eye looks like straight, almost like flat. And then I do put it a little bit in my real crease, but I know you won't see it, so that's why I just go above and I put it right on that fold where I have. And I do this until I get it as intense as I want this color to be. So next I'm going to go ahead and grab Frappe, again by Makeup Geek. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my Morphe M433. Clean it off as good as I can because I need to clean my brushes so badly. Dip it in. And then I'm pretty much just going to do the exact same thing. I'm deepening up the outer corner. This is like my go-to eyeshadow look lately, so I'm really not bringing shadow more onto my lid, more than maybe like less than half away. So again, I'm going to go ahead and go right over top of that shape we made in the outer corner. Look forward a little bit and then lightly drag the product. But as I get darker and darker, I'm not bringing the darker shades in towards the inner corner. I'm just gonna do short strokes back and forth, short windshield wiper motions, short circular motions, and just kind of blend it that way. So like when I get to like here, I kind of flick it. And then you can go back in with Creme Brulee and a fluffy brush and go ahead and go right on top. Next, I'm gonna grab Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear. Same exact thing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Morphe M433 and then push it into that outer corner. Bring a little bit of it towards like the lower lash line area and then blend it up. I blend a little bit of it on like the edge of my lid, but I don't bring it any far up than that. Go back in, same fluffy brush, and just make sure everything is nice and blended. So then I'm going to pick up a pencil brush and a much darker shadow. I'm going to pick up Americano and the pencil brush. This is a Morphe E36. And I'm literally just going to like push the product into like the outer corner. And then create like, kind of bring it out a little bit. So we're like elongating it. And you can go ahead and pick up your brush, put a little bit more Cocoa Bear on it and blend out that color. And then you can go ahead and pick up the fluffy brush and pick up Americano and just blend a little more if you want to. It's always good to make sure you have a mirror close to you, and then I also have a little mirror down here right in front. It's always good to make sure that you're looking at two mirrors at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but it's good so you have like two different viewpoints. So one is really, really up close and then one is far away, so you can know what it looks like up close and when people are looking at you. And that's pretty much it. Then you just gonna want to build it up as intense as you want it to be. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a black. The only black that I have near me is from the Michelle Cosmetics stack, Dark Matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up that same pencil brush, dip it in a little bit, and then throw it in my outer corner. And when I blend in this like fake crease, I keep it straight. Like, if that makes any sense, I keep it straight, like going towards like this ridge in my nose. I don't bring it downwards, I go straight because I feel like it opens my eye up and it really helps elongate it. So I have the rest of the face on, so we're going to go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab the darkest shade that we use. I'm not going to use the black, so I'm going to use Americano by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to grab a flat definer brush. This one is by LUXIE. This is a LUXIE 221. I'm going to pick up that flat definer brush and tap off the excess, and we're going to push this into our lower lash line we're going to go all the way in to the inner corner. Then we're going to go ahead and take a pencil brush and we're going to just blend out a little bit of Americano on the outer corner. And I really want to make sure that the lower lash line connects to the outer corner. I'm taking Cocoa Bear and I'm just further blending out the lower lash line. I want the lower lash line to be like super smoky. And then the last shade we're going to pick up is Creme Brulee, just so we could really smoke out that lower lash line and make sure everything is nice and blended. I'm going to hit my lower lash line with a couple coats of mascara. Voila. I'm going to go ahead and pop on some falsies and we'll be there. Okay guys, so that completes this look. I just topped it off with some Eylure Luxe Gilded Lashes. And hope you guys learned something new today. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!